Alright guys, Technology Brat. This is it guys, the Otterbox Defender for iPhone 4 review. I know you guys saw the unboxing and preview and have been waiting for the actual review on it. We're going to do it today. You'll see my phone coming out of the case for the very first time. I have not taken it out of this case yet. I've been using it for about a week, so you'll see if there's any dust in there, buildup. My iPhone 4 is naked in there, so you will see just exactly how well it has protected, whether it has any dust or anything like that getting in there or scratching up the phone. I really hope not, but we're going to find that out. So, first of all, let's just give you an overview. I took this pretty much straight out of my pocket, and I haven't done any cleanup on it because I wanted to show you guys, just exactly what you can expect on a day-to-day basis. This is the back of it here. You can see you are going to pick up some dust in there. Especially around the camera hole as we focus in a bit there. You can see there is going to be a lot of dust, and these are open holes, so this dust is going to get through there, at least onto the camera lens and the LED flash. Of course, they left the LED flash uncovered, to prevent some kind of glare issues, I'm sure. But you can see, again, there is dust in here, too. This is on the outside of the case here, so you don't have much to worry about here. But here, I am a little bit worried that dust got inside. We'll find out later on in this review when we actually get it opened up. On the top, you do have your noise cancellation mic here. It is covered up, and you can open it up completely to expose your 3.5mm headset jack. A nice big opening there. As we plug this back in here. And it's just real soft. It goes in real easy. No issues getting that in there. Your sleep awake button, it does work pretty well. You can see, real responsive, real easy to click. It's not that hard. Works really well. Your volume up and down on the side here, covered completely. They also very responsive, no issues. On that same side, you do have your opening here for the vibrate switch. It's covered up. You can open it up, and you can slide your thumb in there. It's not real easy to get your thumb in there, but it's a lot harder to get it up. I've got it up right now, or I got it down. There we go, up. It's easier to get down, but it's a little bit harder to get up. I usually have to push, kind of focus on it a little bit more. But anyway, you can see you can get in there and get the vibrate switch up and down fairly easily. For it being so deep in there. So that's it. That's the side here. On the bottom, you do have nearly completely covered. You do have, your speaker and mic ports open here, and there is you cannot plug in and charge your phone with this flap closed. So you do have to pull the flap open to charge the phone, and you can see that's what it's going to look like there. And then the flap just, pushes in and it fits itself in there really well. And you got to get it in there just right, because if you don't get it in there to where it is attached to the bottom of the case here, you'll see, it'll pull away. See that, guys? See how that pulls away? If you don't have this flap on just right, guys, that bottom will pull right out of there all the time. And it's not a huge inconvenience. It's just more of a, for me, it's a look thing. I don't want the silicone to come out here. And really the new design, especially up top, because before the silicone came up and over and covered this all completely, with it being so close to the edge here, this silicone will come undone quite a bit, especially if you're putting it in and out of pockets. If it's pretty loose pocket where you've got enough room for a big bulky case like this, it's not going to be a huge issue. But if you're wearing, medium tight pants or whatever, and when you shove it in there and pull it out, it's just going to usually drag out of there. And a lot of times I pulled it out and it kind of looks like that, which isn't a huge deal. It just takes a second to fit it back on there. But at the same time, it is still a bit of an annoyance, especially if you're taking your phone in and out of your pocket as much as I am. And just in general, this is a bulky case, but, if you're going after this case, you want protection, so that's the trade-off, is the bulk for the protection. So those are the biggest annoyances I've had with the case, is the silicone, especially around the top coming off, and then the bottom as well, if this flap down here isn't completely on all the way. And then, of course, let's get to the watermarking issue that plagued the old Otterbox. And I don't know if it's going to come across on camera. There it is. And you can kind of see right there, guys. That's how hard it is to show you, how minor it is. But there is some watermarking right about there. See that? And while the phone is on, while you've got the screen on, especially with the iPhone 4 Retina display, you can't even notice the watermarking it on. Also, it's not a really big deal. It's just more when the phone's off, you look, you can kind of see the watermark and the rainbow effect. It is annoying. So if you want to get rid of that, I'm sure the same old powder trick will work. I'd never liked the powder. Get yourself, see what I got here. This are Steinhall SGP anti-fingerprint for iPhone 4. If you put that on your phone and then put it in the Otterbox Defender, that is going to cure any watermarking issues you do have. But I've noticed very minimal, but you can see it is there. But when you're using the phone, you'll almost never see it. You almost won't even notice it because the screen is so bright and vibrant. But it is not completely gone. It is still an issue. So now that we got all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get it out of the case and just see what it looks like under there. And you can see it is real easy to pull the silicone off. No big deal. Now, this isn't a case that you're going to be wanting to switch every day, just simply because it is, you know, a bit of a chore to get it out of here. And you can see under the silicone, you do have quite a bit of dust, which is no big deal because this is on the outside of the case here. But I'm interested to see what it's going to look like in the phone. So let's go ahead and get into that. So here you go. Just undo snap here. One snap here. One snap here. And I'm going to be looking at this with you guys for the first time on camera. So this, my iPhone is completely naked. Wow. Check out all that dust, guys. This is after about a week. You see all that dust? That is going to cause a lot of scratching on the glass of your iPhone. So if you are going to use the Otterbox Defender this time around, I mean, it's not dust proof anymore. You can see on the back as well, guys. I don't think that it's done any scratching. Look, as I brush it off, it looks pretty much okay. I don't see any scratches yet, but over time, these could definitely cause some scratching issues. So make sure that you're taking your iPhone out of that Otterbox Defender and cleaning it, because that dust will eventually cause some scratches to your iPhone 4. So there you go, guys. I mean, this case, what this is for primarily is drop protection. I mean, especially, or if you have a job where you're, you know, you could potentially be beating and banging your phone around, you know, really hardcore. This is going to give you the protection that you need so that your phone doesn't break. And I'm not even going to bother putting this back on right now. Or maybe I will. But this case is definitely all about protection. It's not so much about look, although for a big bulky case, it does look nice. I think it looks nicer in general compared to the, you know, Otterbox Defender for the iPhone 3G, 3GS. I think this version looks a bit nicer overall. But at the same time, it's still going to be a big bulky case. It's going to be hard to fit in your pocket. It's not going to be, you know, as able to interchange cases like some of the other ones are. But anyway, guys, I think it is a great case for protection in terms of drop protection. If you drop your iPhone 4, I really don't think you're going to have to worry about breaks too much. You've seen it here from the video. There is a lot of dust that's gotten into the case over the course of a week. So if you are going to use this case, guys, make sure to take your phone out, clean it to prevent any of these scratches, to keep your resale value, you know, as high as you can. You know, overall, it's a good case. It's not without its issues. It does still have the watermarking problem from the built-in screen protector. But again, that's easy enough to fix. Just get yourself any matte, anti-glare, anti-fingerprint. I prefer the Steinhall SGP. Put that on your phone and then put it in the Otterbox Defender, and that'll go away. But that's it, guys. That's the Otterbox Defender for iPhone 4, the official review. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Twitter.com/technologybrat. Don't forget to follow me, guys. And thanks, everybody, for watching.